So we've left Porth Levin and we're continuing south along the southern coastal road of Cornwall, and the sun is still out. So we've just pulled into this parking spot because you've got a great view of St Michael's Mount. Now St Michael's Mount is on an island. It's a beautiful building, almost like a castle, where you can actually walk to the island at low tide. Very well spotted, my loveliness.
Well, actually, Toby told us it was here and I spotted a blue parking sign and I parked.
A bit like the pit stop on the Formula One it was.
A little bit, more of a Gran Turismo. Anyway, we came to a nice halt safely. And there she blows. So I actually think if we move up a little bit further, we'll be able to maybe see her.
As you can see behind me, St Michael's Mount, and the tide is actually out. And it's one of those islands that you can actually walk to during low tide. And it's out at the moment. And you can see the people walking across. Absolutely beautiful spot. So we've stopped here for lunch. We've had a bit of lunch. We're not actually going to walk over to the island. It's a National Trust property and is a little bit above our daily budget. And you've got the kite surfers in the background behind enjoying it. Everyone's out enjoying the beach. What a beautiful day.
My thoughts are too big. Can I get some comfort, please? I guess I should have been honest. It breaks in my heart. It's raining down, baby. I'm like a river that's overflowed. The sooner you know it, the less do we hurt.
So we found another spot for the night and we have parked up just south of Porth, looking over the beautiful sea. Again, we found another wonderful spot.
Beautiful spot.
Marianne's just given the van a quick little bit of tidy.
Yeah, because what we're going to do is, because we have Toby, our nephew, who has come to stay for the night, we're going to film because when we bought the van, we decided that van, or this van, because it had 2 extra seat belts for family to come and join us, and also because the bench seat turns and the table turn into a small double or a very large single. So we did it last night. It worked beautifully. In fact, how did you sleep, Toby? Did you sleep good? Yeah. Fabulous.
There you go. He slept well, although it was a bit windy last night.
Well, we were on a windy cliff.
It was
spot.
a bit
side to side. Yeah, it was a bit of a rocking motion. But what I'm going to do is, as it worked so well, we thought we'd actually film putting the bed back together again so you could see how it works, because it worked really well. It was very simple.
It was good, yeah.
Yeah, very simple. So
we'll show you that a bit later.
I'm a bit house fan proud. I need to tidy first. there's extra
okay,
stuff
well
in the
you
van.
tidy and I'll go and show these guys the view.
Fabulous. Have our lovely nephew Toby, who's come to stay. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we did this last night, so we've had a trial run, and it worked really well. So, and this is one of the reasons that we chose this van, not only because it had the 2 extra seat belts with the big water tank as a bench seat, but also because we were hoping that if we have any family or friends come to stay, we can actually offer an indoor camping experience and not just put them outside in a tent in the cold. This table actually comes off. It goes down onto the lower one there. That one goes there. I've just got to fold this leg under here. There we go.
So that's the lowered table.
These bits there can go in there. Like that. That makes...
So we're leaving a beautiful spot on top of the cliffs where we've been parked up last night, and we're heading north up towards Newquay and to a beach called Porth Beach. Now Porth Beach was a beach that I used to frequent very often as a child. My parents used to rent a place to take us there, and my grandparents used to take us there. So it was our holiday destination. So it's going to be really cool to go back and have a look around, and I'll share it with you guys. And the weather is not looking too bad today. It's dry and the sun is doing its best to come and join us today. And yeah, looking like we're in for a cool day.
And Toby, you slept on the bed last night. How was it for you?
Oh, Toby's had a comfy night's sleep. Our wheel is rattling away.
It's not rattling, it's got a stone stuck in it. Yeah, it'll be fine, it'll come out in a bit.
So we've come down to Porth Beach, just on the north of Newquay, and it's mad because I used to come to this beach in the early, well, mid to late 70s, and we've met up with some of our friends, Matt, Julie and co, and we are just about to take a walk along the cliffs. At the moment the rain is holding off, which is always a good thing. And yeah, there used to be a really cool like rope bridge at the end of the cliff walk here, so we'll go and see if we can find it. So halfway along the beach there's this little walkway that goes under the bridge, and as a kid I remember they were super cool rock falls. So we're going to go and have a walk through and have a look. Are we having fun, guys? So the guys are being sensible, we're going up the top way, and Julie and the kids are going the bottom way, and we'll see who's drier. But they've got really cool, like really deep rock pools on the way, look. We've made it! Part of the way, and it's really cool, there's mussels and everything growing on these rocks, look. Cool private beach. In fact, there's 2 private beaches, and you can only get here when the tide is low. So you don't want to get stuck here when high tide comes in, but look how beautiful this is. We've made it over, but the tide is starting to come in, so I'm off. Back to the other beach. So we've walked to the end of the head by Porth Beach, and look at this view. Amazing. So blue. I think we might have to fly the drone. It is pretty windy, and probably one of those days where they say you shouldn't fly your drone. But what's the worst that... Actually, no, don't say that, Chris. What's the worst that could happen? Right?